Hey, what's up? So what's on 420 is right around the corner. Just wondering what's on your list. You're planning on getting any devices or going to your local dispensary or whatever it's called, wherever you're at, and buying something? Just wondering what's on your list. About probably 2, 3 weeks ago, I was thinking about getting that volcano, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to. One, I don't have the money for it. Two is I don't think it'd be better than the the ball vape and that Swiss perk. I really don't. I don't know. From what I read, that's supposed to be the king of the dry herb vape, which I sort of do believe because it's cooled down by the time you inhale it. I don't do that dry ball vape or that ball vape and that Swiss perk every day, maybe once a week. If I wasn't so lazy, I might do it more. But every time I use it, I might smoke 2, 3 bowls out of it, and every time I use it, I'm very careful I put it out before everything kicks in. Then once it kicks in, I use it a little bit more. And but anyway, pain in the ass to clean. Or I probably use it more. I clean it after every session. But how do you clean that bag? I mean, I'm sure, I heard some people say that bag lasts 3 months. I saw it depends on how much you smoke out of, probably. Smoke once a month, yeah. Smoke once a week, I doubt it. Maybe 3, 4, 5 times. Because I don't see that being resin free each time. I think it'll start tasting nasty. I don't know. I would just think some residue and stuff would have to stick to it. Maybe not that much because I use this riser, that tall stem I got. I've been using that, 5, 6 times. I need to clean it. I mean, I can tell. I need to soak it for a while. Well, with this glass top, what I don't like about it is I soak it and I got one of these Chinese dryers, blowers, air blowers down here. I ain't gonna get it though. I don't want to fall out of the chair. But this here stem I got for the riser, them balls there, some are really tight, and it seems like when I look at them through the glass, even after I dry it for a while, even put that blower in there for a while and blow it. And even after I let it sit, and even if I smoke out of there once or twice, there's still like water in between the beads and the glass. And plus, it's made to put a screen in. It comes with a tiny screen, but the way they do they have glass right where you push the screen in, it's a pain in the ass to put a screen in. I would have been just as happy with a stem like this. Hold on. Well, I can't pull it out now. It's too hot. Yeah, again, but it's only that little bit that you can put in there. Whereas this here, it's pretty well cooled down. You can put in pretty much. You can put in more than twice as much. I think it's a little fatter. Nope, same size. Yeah, it gotta be because the shit's in there. I haven't stupid for me to even think that. Damn it. That's the only reason I like that one, but it seems like the original one, I get a lot better hit with it. It's just a little bit more rougher, but it's more, you know you're getting something. And the other one, you got to draw pretty good on it, especially if you pack it. So you got to pack it really loose. I'm running it without a screen now because the screen's really a pain in the ass. Whenever you dig up in there to clean the stuff out, you're messing with that screen all the time. It's really a pain in the ass the way they have it. Fuck that. But anyway, I was saying about the volcano, and then I was still thinking about the Planet of the Apes, the Lobo, and I thought, no, maybe the Mighty or that other one they have. Same company makes the volcano, they got one. It's supposed to be good, and I thought, you know what? It'd probably be about the difference between the ooze trigger and the Dr. Dabber. Probably like a 20, no more than 30% difference. So why waste more money on that when it's not really going to be, because I already have the one. Why go and buy the more expensive one like I did with the Dr. Dabber? I don't need to do that. In fact, I have two. I have the Ooze Verge and the Riser. The Risers, I would spend the money for the difference between the Riser and that. What are you doing? So those two are out. So the volcano's out. And I was going to get the mini Swiss perk for dabbing. And I thought, you know what? When I got this Swiss perk, I guess, I also got something called the RGB or something like that. RBG from Greek glass. I guess that's supposed to be pretty good for dabbing. I didn't even remember I got it until I was going through some crap stacked up in the back of me, cleaning this out. And I come across it. But I forgot I got it. I just got it at Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I don't need to buy the little Swiss perk. I don't need anything. I still wouldn't mind trying the volcano. Or another nice dry herb bait. And I would try one of the other two they didn't mention. I mean, I'll probably go to the store and get salt. Yeah, I got the ooze, and I'm happy with their riser and that Swiss perk and the ball vape. And I was thinking if I would ever get one, I'm not going to get one now. You know, one, for the sales and stuff, money's, funds are getting tight. But yeah, I don't need nothing. And the only reason I was thinking about getting, just to try it. I don't need it. It's not going to be that much better. It's going to be a waste. I wouldn't mind trying it, but it's going to be a waste. And I know it's going to be a waste. And I'm not no millionaire, far from it. I've already blew too much money on the shit I got. But we smoking, I can be a little, with my medicine, and at least I can be a little stress free for a little bit. I'm sure many of you know how it is. The struggle. Think about just getting rid of everything and living in a van somewhere. But yeah, let me know what you get. Wow. This is crazy. It's nuts. And I had it full of pistachios right here. And they were just piled up one by one. I'm lining them up in double rows. The two side of each other, 2, 4, 10 of them. This one made it kick in, or it hits a whole lot better. One of the two. I'll tell you that. Or well, this new stuff I'm trying too. Or this is really good. I never had it like this from this horizon before. I haven't done anything in 3, 4 days, 2 days. I don't know. What is this stuff I got? That's another question I got. You know, do these people wonder about the THC and the terps? Do you look for certain terps? And what about the sativa, the indica, and the hybrid? What about that? Can you actually tell a difference between them? I can't. And I talked to somebody else and they can't really either. Well, I want to know, can you really tell the difference? And how? Because what I'll do, it might take me a week, whatever, right now. And I feel as though I'm smoking a pretty good amount right now. We're starting to again. To do an eighth or a quarter. I doubt if I'm doing more than a quarter in a week. No, because I just put this shit in. I just grounded this an eighth up. Well, it might have been 2/8. I don't know what was in here. I think it's just an eighth. On Thursday. And I still got at least half of it left. And I didn't do the pen or the battery, I mean. So let's see what this is. Okay, yeah, this is only 22% and 2.35 terps. Is an eighth, 3.5. So does that really matter? I don't know. I'm going to find out because this is pretty low stuff. That's what I need to do. Just take one day and start doing this and then wait for, a little bit and do the other one. Oh my God, that'd be a fun day. But I feel bad like I got nothing done. I don't do anything anyway. I mean, I make myself feel busy, but I'm not doing nothing. I'm hooked on this internet, reading the internet and shit. Reading, watching YouTube. Bad. I'm addicted to the internet. Just reading and watching YouTube. But I have yet to see anybody on YouTube really talk and be honest about this stuff. They all have an agenda. I have no agenda. When I tell you about any of these devices, there's no agenda. I bought and paid for everything. I'm telling you the way it is. The reason I thought about like the Mighty or whatever and that other one from the company that makes the Volcano is Because for me to travel with this and a glass stem and try even halfway or quarter way, just be discreet whatsoever, it's kind of hard to with this. And if you want to do more than one, I mean, think of how much of a pain in the ass that's going to be. So I was about trying to get a decent one that you can travel with. And take a puff every now and then. But how often would I actually do that? Where is it? No. Gotta be right here. I did take it out. What did I do with it? I didn't use it. I went away for a couple hours. Lord, and took it with me. I didn't use it, just in case I needed it. I didn't hit this either. I got 600 subscribers in my YouTube channel. I need 400 more, man. That'll be nice. That'll start helping out. I thought for that channel there, when I'm on the scooter or out, whatever, walking, I'm wearing a bag. It's over my shoulder, over my arm like this, and it's blocking my printed shirt in front and back to strap. Probably going to get the straps. Maybe not on this bag because these straps don't come off. Maybe I will. Embroidered with the website and name on it, the YouTube channel on it. I was going to clamp a little, like a big postcard to my selfie stick or whatever I'm carrying the camera with or whatever. I thought, no, then I started looking like a walking billboard. I'm doing pretty good with my t-shirt, stuff like that. But everybody got my channels going there naturally. I'm not begging for them. I mean, I love it, especially if these guys went to that channel, but I'm not begging for it. I want people to go there and watch because they truly have an interest and might see something they might like. Don't worry, I don't talk on it. Like I was at this car show. Oh my God, you should have seen this fucking car show, man. There must have been, and these are all privately owned. There must have been probably 50 to 75, maybe 100 Lambos there. And they're all parked pretty close to each other. And everybody's walking in between them. But some, a lot of them have their tops off. Somebody walking by with a cigarette, you just throw a cigarette right in. It's an open parking lot. Nobody's guarding them. You have no idea who the people are. I mean, the place was packed. That wasn't just Lambos. Then there were probably at least that same number of Porsches. I seen a Pantera. I seen probably a Mercedes limo from, I wouldn't even know what country it's from. it was an older one, like, say, 1980, but it was small. It wasn't the typical limo like you had in the United States back then with the, you know, big ass Lincoln and caddies. You know, them stretch limos. You know, seems too many of them anymore. Why not? I'm sure there's some people that still want that lifestyle and want that limo. Or to flaunt that lifestyle that they probably can't afford. That's why they can't afford it no more, so they're all taking Uber. I never rode a Uber in my life yet. Although I've seen one of these Tesla robo taxis or whatever they're coming out with. Let me tell you what, so and so, I almost said sea sucker. Let me tell you what that sea sucker did, this Tesla robo taxi. Driving down the road, it's 3 lanes, and then 2 lanes turn to the left. This is not downtown Orlando, but on the outskirts of Orlando. I think it's still Orlando city limits. It was called John Young Road I was on, or highway, whatever. So I'm going down there. I wish I would have had a dash cam. I mean, you wouldn't believe what this computer car did. Pissed me off. There's 3 lanes that go straight, and then 2 that turn over at a stoplight. And I'm going a direction I never went before, so I have my phone mounted there and I'm following the GPS direction. And it says to turn up here. Oh no, I had to go straight. But there were 2, I was turning at the next intersection. But there were 2 turning lanes over here. The turning lane light's green. This robotaxi goes over in the turning lane, gets up to the green light. By that time, the lane I was in going straight turned green. Cuts back into traffic, cuts them cars off in front of me. Comes from behind me and goes around into the turning lane, cuts back in and does that. I cannot believe that shit, man. That's a true fucking story. I gotta cut this part out and make another video just on that section there, me telling you about this fucking damn Tesla robo taxi. There's nobody in it. I get up beside of it. I'm pissed. I'm trying to catch up to it, get this thing off, and make sure this thing is back of me. I'm doing my best. I couldn't catch it. And then here comes another one. There's 2 of them. They both look identical. And this is an up and upcoming thing. So all these taxis are going to do this stupid shit. They're all going to look identical. And you'll never know which one till you report it. Who do you report it to? You know what? It's a computer. When they're scanning and all them cameras and all their detection, they'll detect the cop around. I imagine it's safe to do stupid shit like that. Because I'll bet you if there was a cop around that it detected, it probably wouldn't do that. But I'm telling you what this fucking robo-taxi did. There's no fucking shit. Yeah, I just couldn't believe that shit. I forgot about it until just now. I can feel my back hurting like hell though. Now I'm starting to ache everywhere. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I just told a funny story. That's all. I'm cutting out of this video because of YouTube. It's going to be its own video. Pretty good story. It's funny. I had a good laugh out of it. So anyway, let me know what you're getting. Now with this riser, I forget if it was in this story or that story. I don't know. With this stem with the beads in, it just hit fine. It just did fine there. It did really good. So if I feel this good off of this compared to what I have been getting, low of THC and terps, does that really matter? Because this THC was what, 22, 24%? And the terps was like 2.3. Does that really matter versus something that's like 35% THC and 3.5 terps or 3.2 terps? Does that really matter? I don't think the indica, sativa, and hybrid, I don't think that matters. Let me know if you can tell the difference. Now, I pulled the stem out of this. It's not all, it was still tasting like it was hidden. I mean, it looks brown. I didn't examine it 100%, but it looks like a light brown. I'll see if I can get another hit or two out of it. I'm just letting it cool off. This would have been a good night for me, though. Now, that contest I was talking about earlier, I even forgot what contest it was. I know it had to do with the Swiss Perk. Oh, to see which kinds of flowers was better. I could probably do it with this horizon too. Tonight would have been a good night for it too. Oh, well, there'll be another night. But yeah, that's how I'm going to compare them. That's how I'm going to figure it out because I won't know unless I do it myself. You know, just like everybody's talking of the Dr. Dabberts and the Puffco, it's so great, better than, better than anything else. Definitely worth it. It's not. There's no fucking 20-30% fucking difference between that and the ooze trigger. It's not worth the money. An $80 device that's, as can keep up 70% with it, 75%. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Versus buying a $400 device. I'll be right back. I put a little square personal pizza in the oven, toaster oven. I'll be back. Yeah, so anyway, that was a long ass break. I did say something good. I forgot what it was even about, but I know it was pretty good, and it's going to be in its own video. So in the description, I'll put something about go here to see that video. And hopefully you watch by now. You've seen it. So I don't know. This here, I mean, I went at it a couple more times during that break. This here just gets you up there and like levels out. I just can't go no higher. Just trying to go a little higher and a little higher. I don't want to keep. I could get that ball vape out and try that. See if that'll do it. But I had a good time. Just chill for a while. Be nice to be like that all the time. My mind's getting there anyway, naturally. Hate to say it, but it is what it is. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Remember, 3 bowls a day keeps the doctor away. Peace out.